You can turn on your mic.
Yeah.
Well, guys, WTW, we're back. Third round matchup. 5 versus 12. Death Killer. Colossal. I can't pick a favorite in this matchup. Dan, can you pick a favorite?
Um. Oh, that's tough. Colossal's. They're both good in their own stature because Colossal is very big, and for his size, he's a very, very good superstar. But Death Killer, he's just his own person.
Yeah.
I can't choose.
But there is one thing that's on Colossal's side, which is very hard to point against Death Killer, is we saw Death Killer in the triple threat to be the #1 seed, and he lost. Then he had a bad Rumble. Everything's going bad for him lately. He went from being fighting for the #1 to being the 5th seed? Like, what happened? And maybe it's his redemption match here. First round matchup. Knock out Colossal. Knock out a big guy, literally. Our third tallest guy in the, or like our second or third tallest guy in the company, only behind, well, Slice, but Slice is a monster who we won't see in the bracket. That's how good WCW's gotten. A guy like Slice, and even we're not even gonna see him. But we got Colossal here, 12 seed, and it's gonna be very, very interesting. We're gonna have two completely different styles going at it. Death Killer, of course, the very unorthodox, very damaging.
Sadistic.
Yeah. Versus Colossal with the power. So we're going to have the Death Kick versus the Final Stand. Both target the face. If I have to give someone an advantage, I'm actually saying Colossal. Because we know Death Killer's history. His injuries. His injured ankle and his most obvious injury with the eye. Because, well, he is missing one. But he's better with one than he was with two.
He's come back and did a lot since he's come back from injury. He's proven himself. He's shown why he can still be the top guy.
Now, the viewers, you can't really see it yet, but you're going to see face paint on the one side, that's where his normal eye is, and you're going to see this, you're going to, like, the whole black on the one side, that's where his normal eye is, but then you're just going to see his small other thing on the side of his face, and you're just going to see black, because he's filled it with something that's, well, not an eye. I think he filled it with, like, maybe a black glass eye or something, he filled it with something that's black. But there's one thing I honor about Death Killer. When he wins, when he loses, whatever, he never blames his eye. He's been thumbed in the good eye. He's been thumbed in the eye. They've done some very dirty tactics, and he's never blamed his eye. Never said, "Oh, that's why I lost." Death Killer doesn't make excuses. He makes promises that he'll either get them next time, or they're not walking away from the first match.
And he always follows through.
Oh yeah, our current Universal Champion. A title that he said it's his. He believes he will hold this title. Now, of course, we've had names come along and take it from him, but he's obviously gotten it back. But it's a very not normal competitor for Death Killer to be usually facing. Death Killer is not. When he faces big guys with power, he's used to fighting guys like Spiker Legend, like Razor, Lone Wolf. Colossal's a different animal with power. He's bigger than those men, and he's maybe even stronger than those men.
Colossal is a freak among men.
He is.
When it comes to fighting Colossal, you need to have a whole new approach, a whole new strategy.
As a reminder,
now we know Death Killer, he's a high flyer. He likes to be flashy. He likes to do crazy stuff. But with Colossal, is it worth going high risk on top rope and springboards on a man who you know can catch you?
If he has the opportunity, Death Killer will take it.
We're going to find out here. I'm kind of worried for Death Killer. almost versus anybody else in the first round, he could probably get by, but versus Colossal, it's going to be interesting. And Colossal, Jesus! Uppercut out of the gate. Deathkiller never even saw that coming. Oh, there's a drop kick that Colossal's still standing. And a neckbreaker getting the big man off his feet. He's got to keep Colossal down. I don't see a strategy fighting this man toe to toe. But I've seen Deathkiller do things that most men his size couldn't do. And oh my God! Big boot, just dropping him. And this is why Colossal, the man of his size, is so violent. A chop. But you got him on his feet still. What do we got here? Oh, a stomp. Right to the throat, it looked like. I mean, I don't believe there's any disqualification, but my God. Stomp on the face now. Picking apart that face with that death kick. And another one. This is where Colossal's going to find out real quick. Deathkiller does not care who you are, what you are. He wants to hurt you.
I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
He will do it any way he can possibly.
Oh yeah, he will do it. Now we've been saying, oh, like our first two matchups, we had Human Death and Spiker Legend, who will do what it takes. But they won't go to the limits that Deathkiller will. Deathkiller will do things you shouldn't do. Put a chair to your throat and smash you onto the ground, trying to break your throat. He will do anything to move on. But right now, he's got to think of how you got to keep the... Jeez! Just a collision and he gets dropped. And a leg drop. Colossal. This is going to be interesting for Deathkiller. I almost don't even know. How are you going to set a man up for your death kick? Now, I do realize he's on his knees or on one foot, but it's like Colossal's still big, even on his knees. But there's some cockiness. I don't know if showing cockiness right now for Colossal is a good idea. You giving Deathkiller chances to breathe. Uh-oh. What we got? What is this? Pure power. Look at him just hold him.
Incredible impact.
And we got a cover on Deathkiller. 1, 2, not even 2.
Not yet.
It was almost 2. This ref count's a little slow for my liking, I think. Oh my God. Colossal's gonna have to show off some power with just a pure gut wrench. Yeah, I don't know what you do when you fight a man like that who can just pick you up from the mat. And what do we got here? What is... Your arm doesn't bend that way.
This is not where he wants to be at this point.
Your arm doesn't... Oh, whoa. Deathkiller very quick, but that's got to hurt the arm. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And immediately with a violent backbreaker say, you know what? You can break my arm if you want. I'm going to break your spine. Oh man, here comes Deathkiller with a knee drop to the skull. Where's Deathkiller going? What is Deathkiller? Where is Deathkiller going? Is he getting a breather? What is he trying to do?
We've got a raucous crowd here in
I'm very confused. Oh! Colossal just a headbutt and a wear down Deathkiller. And another headbutt, this time to the back of the head. What was Deathkiller's strategy going out here?
The only person that knows is Deathkiller.
That is true. Now where's Deathkiller taking him? Colossal fighting him off, but I'm worried about where these two are planning on going. It is their falls count anywhere. They can go wherever they dang well please, but... Ooh. Now they're fighting back. I don't really think Colossal knows what he's getting into by being out here with Deathkiller. This is kind of Deathkiller's element. And we got some lighting problems here. Got some lights in the way of the camera. I don't know what to say. These two are just really in a brawl right now. They're just hitting, and I don't know where they plan on going.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Oh!
Clean off your face.
What these two have in mind, no one can really predict with those two.
Oh yeah. And right now you got Death Killer headbutting him repeatedly. Don't know if that's the best of idea, but it's oh.
It's showing up effective, so he's going to continue to do it.
Now what's Death Killer thinking? Just holding him there. I don't know what this strategy is. Oh, but now Colossal just, I guess, coming to or whatever was going on. And now Colossal with a straight right hand. And it looks like we're going back to the crowd. Some more. This is a very slow pace compared to our first two matchups, which is expected of men expected of these two men. That it's gonna take longer for either man to go down. But fighting to the crowd for how long they've been doing, I did not expect. Oh, a knee. And a headbutt that just busted Death Killer open. But Death Killer's one of those guys who it's like, you bust him open, it's like he gets more violent. He just, like, you angered him, you upset him.
Oh, yeah.
Striking blow.
No one makes him bleed his own blood.
Yeah, and that's always the scary part. And me and you sat first, we've been first hand in front of Death Killer while he's done stuff. And it's horrifying. And he stared us dead in the eyes in the one day, and man, I wanted to run.
Oh, yeah.
You get that stare while you're at the announce table, and you're just looking at this man who could maybe use you as a battering ram into his opponent. Like, he don't care.
He would, by any means necessary, to win a match.
These two are going back and forth, but I would really like them to pick up the pace. Like, get back to the ring, beat each other up some more, not... Oh, now we're getting near some weapons now. Oh, and a super kick! The death kick is connected! I think that's what that was. We got a cover! 1, 2... That's it!
Death Killer!
Out of freaking nowhere!
He must have caught that just right.
I don't know, but we're gonna get a review of that. I called the super kick for damn. Here it comes! Just bang! He didn't connect all of it, but
right in the jaw.
Yeah, he got him in the jaw, but it didn't even look like it didn't get full connection, but it didn't even take full connection to keep Colossal down. But that just shows
you.
you.
He's a big guy, but once you get him down, he's down. That's all I can say. He proves his dominance when he's keeping the momentum and he's pushing forward and he's kicking ass. But the minute you get him down and keep beating him down, there's really not much else he can do.
Yeah, and out of everything, what this match has shown me is Colossal and Death Killer were going toe to toe, but then Death Killer just out of nowhere with a death kick, and it's over.
The death kick has always been something that's been feared, though.
Yeah, and
you know, once he hits that, that's it.
And that was insane, and that is our third matchup, guys. Our fourth matchup will be the fourth-seeded, trying to get a look at it quick, Michael Cass. And Michael Cass, he will be taking on Chris Van Sice. The winner faces Death Killer. Now that
is the match I want to see.
Michael versus Chris. It's going to be a great one. We'll see you guys next time for it.